Hi, my name is Kent, and I'm here today to show you a little project I've been working on here at the house. It's pretty simple, it's nothing real fancy. My wife had an old shepherd's hook. She didn't want in the landscape anymore, so I had this old 4x4 post laying out back. So I decided to cut the tops off the shepherd hook, and starting off we were just going to do a bird feeder off to the side. And as you can see, we put another one on the other side, and now we have a flower hanging off the other side of it. So it actually turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Just a couple brackets there holding the hooks on. Nothing real fancy. I probably could have done that a different way, but just keep in mind I'm not real savvy when it comes to building anything. I just kind of put it together. All this stuff is something that we had laying around the house, just putting it together, and I'm pretty happy with it. I painted it, and now the next thing we're going to do to it, after we put it up there, it was just a straight pole. So the wife came up with the idea of something climbing up the pole. So now you can see the wire at the bottom here, and this is just some wire that I had laying around out there behind the shed. So I took it and just put it in made it into a circle and wired it together with these little clips here. You can see I just took a couple pieces of wire from the actual fence and just twisted it together and held this all together. So, and what I'm going to do is plant a clematis right here and train this thing to hopefully climb up the pole. I've never dealt with clematis before, so this will be a first. Here's the one that we have. So you know, it's going to go right there. I'm probably going to extend this on up with more fence, but ultimately I don't want it to be up so high that it's, you know, getting all over the bird feeder and everything else. So we're going to try and keep it down here. Don't know if it's possible, but that's the plan. And I'm getting ready now to dig the hole and plant the clematis there and try and weave some of the vines that are there up through the holes here and at least get it started. And then I'm just going to keep an eye on it, see how fast it's growing, and if I need to add some more I will. But yeah, it's a pretty simple project. I mean, I didn't spend hardly any money on it. Obviously the flower and the bird feeder cost a little bit of money, but those are fairly inexpensive. So, you know, it's pretty neat what you can do. It's just stuff laying around the house that you think's junk and old, and you can turn it into something that actually looks pretty neat. So but I'm going to stop here for a minute. We're going to plant this clematis, and then I'll come back on video. Okay, so now we have the clematis. I went ahead and planted it in the ground here, and now what we need to do is just train each one of those little vines right here, this one up there. We're just going to hang those on there and get them started, and they should just climb on up and just fill this pole up. From what I understand, these things can fill out pretty big, so I mean, I probably don't have enough space for it to grow, but I don't want it to get any bigger than the pole. I'm just trying to get it to go up the pole, so I may have to do some trimming and pruning and whatever. It's just an experiment, so we'll see what happens here. And by the way, my landscape, I know it looks really bad, but we've been raking the mulch out and getting rid of it, and we're kind of redoing our landscape. As you can see back there, we got the shovels and stuff, but we're putting rock down. We're getting rid of the mulch. We're just going to go with rock. We just like that a little bit better, and some of the other houses around here have it, and it looks really nice. So by the way, this is the clematis that I did get. I picked it up from a local garden center or landscape company, nursery, whatever you want to call it. They're local. I like it. The purple and everything will look nice on there, I think. So but this is the one I got. You know, I mean, you can see it right there. It bushes out pretty good. I don't know if I want it quite that big, but I may have to live with that. So, but anyway, that's what we're doing. We're just going to get that clematis and train it to go up this wire here. So, you know, I'm just going to take each one of these and you know, just start weaving it through there. And you know, it's kind of hard. They get tangled together and everything. So, you know, I'm just going to like take this one and you know, you just start feeding it through there, I guess. Like I said, I've never done this. You know, I've done a little bit of research online, but you know, I kind of just want to do it and figure it out, you know. So this is what I'm going to do. Just keep those vines going up through there. So yeah, this was my first video I've ever done on YouTube, so I apologize if I'm not that great at it. But you know, I thought I would share this because, like I said, I'm not one that's known for building things or being very good at doing it. But you know, I'm just starting off. I just do stuff and just see what it comes out to be, and you know, hopefully it helps some other people and they can do that too. So yeah, thanks for watching.